most significant trend in the cloud is really the ascent of Azure.
Now my customers are coming to me and they say they don't want to move VMs, or VMs that they've moved, they now want to transform.
What UnifyCloud really has done is unified all that knowledge about Azure, whether it's an application, whether it's infrastructure, whether it's consolidation, whether it's licensing, that is needed to really leverage Azure in a big way.
Our tools help them to automate some of the manual and tedious tasks that they might otherwise need to do. That frees up their highly skilled resources to work in other areas, more highly value-added areas with their customers.
Some of the biggest challenges facing our clients are really around the transformational aspects of moving to cloud. Most clients now don't want to just lift service to the cloud. They want to use new modern cloud-native technologies such as PaaS, such as containers. They want to understand whether their applications can be transformed rather than just shifted.
Roughly 30% of most companies' information is in the cloud. But the reason that the rest of it isn't there is because it's complicated. There are security requirements, there is database requirements, there are application requirements, and there's infrastructure, and it's all connected together. You can't just move something. So what UnifyCloud does is really unify the knowledge of all those different things in a tool and help us so that our consultants are more effective.
We're definitely seeing more people move on to the platform as a service side of things. And UnifyCloud is one of the few organizations who actually have a solution in that space, that kind of peering into the crystal ball. When I take this application and I change it and I move it into the cloud, what's that going to cost and what's that going to look like?
We have a lot of customers that are running SAP on-prem, and we help them move to the cloud. And really, UnifyCloud allows us to meet all of those requirements. It allows us to properly assess how the application is structured, and it does that by looking at the code, looking at the way that the endpoints all work together, and it really gives us the most complete picture we can of what the application footprint and architecture looks like.
The databases that come to us often are in an unoptimized state. In fact, usually when we're running the tool sets from UnifyCloud, they will have us consolidate and almost save a 10x basis. If there's 100 databases, they can be consolidated to 10 or 15. So being able to really consolidate those databases down, it lowers my cost of licensing, it lowers my cost of storage and administration, and really produces a significant ROI for every cloud project.
The unified cloud technology, it really helps us to reduce the time spent on an assessment by taking up those tough calculations. And of course, for us as a services company, reduced time on an engagement, that's increased profitability.
One of the great things about dealing with unified cloud compared to some of the ISVs that we work with is, they come from the same place that we do. Therefore, their understanding of our business is a very solid one.
So whether it's our ramp up, whether it's how what we're doing compares to what they're seeing in the market, or it's actually the usage and knowledge of the new tools and the roadmaps, etc., we've had a real terrific experience with UnifyCloud as a partner.
The best thing about UnifyCloud that I've seen is that can-do attitude. We've had some really tough projects and they've been able to help us out. We've gone to them with tough scenarios and they've said, yeah, we can do that. We can figure out, we can build a model and help you through this engagement with the customer.
It's a great story for me going to market alongside UnifyCloud. Best in class in solution assessment, best in class in Azure migration. It really makes us a winning team with our clients.